India's space hero Captain Shukla is all set to step back on Earth. After completing an 18-day stay aboard the International Space Station and a successful science-packed mission aboard the International Space Station, Axiom 4 astronauts have begun their journey back to Earth. The Dragon capsule undocked from the International Space Station and is now on a 22-hour return trip with splashdown expected off the coast of California. Now, among the heroes on board is Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, whose homecoming has sparked pride across India. Nicknamed Space Hero Shukla floated inside the capsule, beaming with pride as he declared, "India looks ambitious, confident, fearless and proud. Sare, jahan se achcha, this is just the beginning for India." The mission wasn't just symbolic, it was scientific. The crew conducted over half a dozen studies, including plant growth in microgravity, muscle regeneration, experiments, bone health monitoring, and also research on tardigrades. And my colleague Shibu is now joining us with more details on this. Shibu, 18-day expedition in space. What milestone has the Axiom 4 crew created so far?
For the last 18 days, the Axiom crew has been orbiting the planet for about over 250 times. In terms of milestone, this is the most research-intensive mission that has been carried out by Axiom Space. A total of 60 experiments were launched from 31 countries. India had launched 7 experiments. Now, all these researches have been completed. There have been multiple outreach events that have gone through across countries in India, Poland, Hungary, and in the US. We have got multiple updates from all the 4 astronauts during their stay in microgravity, and we now look forward for their splashdown, which is supposed to happen later today at around 3 p.m. The Axiom 4 mission undocked from the spacecraft on Monday. Today they are going to splash down. All eyes are on that fiery re-entry of the spacecraft through the atmosphere, and we look forward for the splashdown later today.
Also, Shibu, what all experiments did the crew carry out, and how does it impact space research going forward?
As I mentioned, there were a total of 60 experiments that were conducted by the 4 astronauts. For India specifically, a total of 7 experiments were done. Now, these experiments included growing plants, testing bone loss, muscle loss in microgravity, studying the effect of screen time on cognitive skills. Apart from them, there were multiple outreach events. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla himself spoke to multiple students across India, in Lucknow, in the northeastern states. He also had a long conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his mission. Now, all these experiments will eventually feed into the Gaganyaan mission and help strengthen the entire human spaceflight program for India.
Right. So, Shibu, how has Shukla's space expedition paved the way for India's space chapter?
This is the first time that an Indian astronaut has gone to the International Space Station. Now, we have waited 41 years since Rakesh Sharma went to space in 1984. Now that Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla has completed his mission, it will now eventually feed into the Gaganyaan mission. The first test for Gaganyaan mission is likely to happen in 2027. The Indian Space Research Organization is highly at work in terms of developing those systems required for that maiden launch of the Gaganyaan mission. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla himself did say that our Indian human spaceflight program is now beginning. This will all feed into the Gaganyaan mission. He said that while this is going to be a long journey and a difficult journey, if we all collaborate, it's going to be attainable. So all eyes will now be on all the hands-on experience that he has got, which he'll now share with the Indian Space Research Organization once he arrives in India. And then how that will help in developing the training module for the Indian human spaceflight program going forward.
Absolutely, Shibu. Thank you so much for getting us those details.